Alright. Man, y'all know I sound like butter, baby. I smell like butter. I look like butter. They can't believe it's butter, baby. Okay, I like the way I sound, man. You're now tuned in to Talk Ain't Cheap. I have a very special guest with me. This is actually something that's been long awaited. It's a really dope person. She's special in a lot of different ways. I'm going to just let her introduce herself because I think that her personality, her talent level, y'all just going to know when y'all hear her.
What's up, everybody? It's the girl with the green fro, Mionne Destiny. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of ATLANTAGA.
I like that. That's probably the hardest shit I've ever heard. I swear to God. You just did it off the fly. So, what are we entitling this episode, Queen?
Oh, God, you gonna make me say it?
You gotta be the one to say it.
God, there's glitter in my cum.
I like that. And why do you, and even before we jump into the show, but why do you think we're gonna call this episode that?
Because there's magic in places that we don't really expect for it to be.
That's true. That's very true. I love that. So let's talk about you, right? Because you dope as hell.
Thank you.
I think you're one of those magical, people that I don't think people give credit for. Like, we had Erica, we got those Lauryn Hills, we got those really magical unicorn-like people who come in and entry, like the Andre 3000s.
You making me blush.
Nah, dope. It's facts. Like, you're super dope. So, yeah, what's your magic? What's the secret to your magic? What do you think your magic is? Where does the magic come from?
I cannot give you the secret to the magic. But what I can say is I think the magic is 100% in the process.
Okay.
I think that right now, and everybody says this, we are all loving that instant gratification and all of that. But I think the real magic is in how you bounce back from your losses. The real magic is in like how you react when he try to play you. Mm-hmm. Like the real magic is in the behind the scenes stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I think I'm working on my magic. I don't really even know yet. I don't know where it comes from or where it's going, but I just know it's like getting lit.
So what's your end goal? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish?
Oh, my end goal, my ultimate goal, I want to be a philanthropist. I want to build schools.
Okay.
So that's my ultimate goal, but I want to get my money in entertainment.
In what way?
Whether it be singing or acting or teaching theater or whatever, my life has always just been performing arts. So whatever, to be on the stage, to be the center of attention, and to just show what I've worked hard to be good at.
I feel that. So what has your process? So let's go through your process, right? Okay. So let's start when you first started. So when did you first start getting into music? When did you realize it's something you wanted to do?
Well, I always acted. I've always done theater and musical theater. So I liked music just in an aspect of musical theater. But I couldn't sing in the beginning. So I didn't sing. I just like played around and stuff. The going joke in the family would be Mionne should just stick to acting. Really? So singing really is one of those things that I was not good at and worked my butt off to make sure that I could do something that I felt was good enough. So definitely, I think I started taking it seriously though, for sure, like started finishing songs and stuff when I got to Grambling. I was singing like covers and stuff, and people would be like, Mionne, you can really sing. Like, no, I can't. No. And eventually they were like, no, you can sing, and you're going to go to Idol, and we're going to make you. And if you don't, we're going to look at you and be like, no, you're a quitter, Mionne. This is not, So I did Idol just to prove to people that I wasn't good enough.
And when you say Idol, you talking about American Idol?
American Idol, yeah. So I did American Idol the last season that they had on Fox. And I ended up making it pretty far. I made it to top 50 out of 75,000.
That's dope.
So I ended up, in trying to prove to other people that I wasn't ready, I ended up proving to myself that if I did it, then I would be. So that's where we are in the process right now, just trying to work on my execution.
Okay, so I like that. Okay, so why did you start singing when you were really good at acting? Like, I'm one of those people that I know my strengths and I don't try to play to my weaknesses. Like, I always do everything in basketball analogies because I've always played basketball. If I know I got the shot and I know I can hit if I know I can hit a good mid-range shot, if I know from like the elbow around the free throw, I'm gonna be 100%. But I'm going to be like 20% at the three. I'm just going to do what's going to get me to the league, which is that 100% and by the free throw. Why did you choose to go and try to shoot your three when acting was your bread and butter?
Well, I hate routine. I've never been a person to do the same thing all the time. So just acting wasn't going to be enough for me. But because I loved it, I love music. I love to sing. All of my favorite women in history sang something at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? So it was just something I always wanted to do. And I wanted people to like me singing as much as I liked the idea of me singing. So I just had to keep working on it until they did.
And acting. Where does acting fall into this? Because is it like one of those things that it's your fallback plan, or like what's that about?
Well, so because I was always good at it, it was something that I always worked on just in general. But I had to focus on singing so that I could continue to learn how to better that. I act all the time. I act when I sing. I act when I perform.
You act when you talk to these niggas too. Cause I hear, like I said, there's a reason.
That's what I'm ready to get to. I want to get to what you hearing. What are you hearing?
Hey, we gonna get there.
All right.
We gonna get there. But I'm interested in this process because, you know, who knows? Like, we doing this podcast right now. The date is October 3rd, 2018, Wednesday. And who knows when I'll put this out? It might be in 10 years. It might be in 2 years. It might be a couple of months. I just want to, you know, I want to be able to capture this moment with you because I know for a fact you are a star. First things first, I know you're a star. We've spoken about this already. It's just the process.
Absolutely. And that's something I've been learning to appreciate just because right now we're seeing where people are being awarded with the instant gratification. We see where we have a lot of artists who don't take their craft seriously, like Tekashi 6ix9ine said. He don't take his craft seriously. He just eats with the Fifi and that water got that wet. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing whatever. So a lot of times it can be really discouraging to see these people who are top charts, who are so where you want to be, and don't even take their craft seriously. Like, I sing every day of my life. I sing something every day.
So does talent matter anymore?
Yeah, always. Because I feel like I'm not even gonna say Michael Jackson, but just like those Michael Jacksons, those Princes, like those songs that we have that are timeless, that's the talent. They still had artists then that was just, you know, popping out the scene and wasn't really that good, but we don't listen to them now. We have no clue who they are. And no offense to anybody, but even stuff that, you know, was kind of good a little bit, but has been sampled now and made to a whole different point. The fame is on the talent that was put behind it, not what was going on at the time. So I think talent always matters because everybody not gonna always like Tekashi.
That's
and
true.
Face tats ain't always been in, so it's not gonna always be in. You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like when talent meets opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
where talent meets opportunity, and making sure timing is everything.
It's facts.
Timing is everything, and it's nothing at the same time. I think it's really important. I know they say you graduate in time, not on time, you know, but I think that's really important for every aspect of life. Things happen in time, and the moment you try to force a clock that's not your own, that's when you start to do stuff. That's when your path starts to exactly. Exactly.
I like that. See, you dope. Okay, so now we're here. You're past Idol. You're back at Graham.
Yes, Lord.
And you're looking for management. You're looking for a team. You're looking for studios. What has been the most difficult part of like putting the rest of the ingredients together? Like, you got the talent, but you know it's more than just your talent's gonna get you there. What's been the most difficult point at this point?
I think the most difficult point right now is putting together my team.
Why is that?
Because I need people who are as passionate about my end goal and my career as I am.
And there's nobody.
And right, first and foremost, but also in their craft and understanding that because I'm so passionate about what I'm doing, and because I'm like, for sure, I know that I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna go whatever, that if you jump on this project, whatever you're included in, you're going to be on as well. So I've been having a hard time kind of, especially because everybody is so money hungry right now, which I don't have a problem. Make your paper. Especially if this is the stuff that you're living off of, do that. But people forget that the real artists, like the real people who really, really made it, they were doing this stuff for free in the beginning.
True.
And they were working hard. Jay-Z said he was copying papers out of the dictionary. He didn't say, "Oh, I need somebody to pay me for these big words." Like, no, like he was doing that on his own. He was getting that on his own. Like, when people say, "Oh, Mionne, you know, I need a feature," you know, if I'm, can I curse on here?
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm fucking with you, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, If I feel like I'ma like the song regardless, then I'll do it, because we a community and none of us made it yet. So when folks be like, yeah, you know, I got you a studio session for $250 an hour, I'm like, all right, that's cool, yeah, but I'm not even talking about putting this on iTunes yet. So we not even generating no revenue. People are so distracted by the money that they forget to do the business.
Talk about it.
And so you want to charge this and this an hour for your studio session, but I still hear a rumble in your speakers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So instead of people trying to work on their craft so that they can charge people the $250 that it takes, they're trying to go straight there. And I don't have time for it. That's another reason why I haven't released a lot of music. I'm sitting on a lot of stuff, but I'm not releasing anything else that I don't like.
Yeah. Anything.
That's
interesting. And you're one of those people that I feel like you got a $2 million talent in a $2 place. And yeah, you're never gonna get appreciated for how great you are, because they did boo Erykah Badu when she went there. They did boo. I think they didn't respect Jay Electronica went to Grambling.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yes, that man, Jay Electronica went to Grambling State University.
I didn't know he went here, but I definitely knew Erykah and E40 for sure.
And that's crazy what they turned out to be, and they never were appreciated here.
That's absolutely true. Especially too, because I'm not like you know, I can get down with the get down. I be with the wretchedest of the wretched, but I'm really like just super earthy, flower child, spiritual. If you don't fit my energy, if you mess up my vibe, I got to get you away. Like that's really me. And right now, like is a certain venue for that, and that's not where I am. I'm not in that cultured space like that. And I think that I'm here for a reason.
There's magic here.
Everything is very intentional, and I think that at any space that I feel that I'm somewhere where they don't have the culture, that it's my job to give them that. And that's why I never left Grambling. I was supposed to go to Howard. I was supposed to go to Alabama State, but I never left, because I think that if I leave here and don't leave what I felt was missing, then I have not done, what am I going to do in the real world, on the real aspects of life?
That's real.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I like you. You're a good woman.
It's magic in there.
There's magic in there. Let's talk about that. Let's go there, because you got a way with people. I'm not gonna lie, you make me sound kind of uncomfortable sometimes too.
Really?
But not a bad uncomfortable. It's like I'm very business oriented, if you haven't noticed by now. You make fun of me. You say everything I do is a business meeting. If you come in to kick it with Cletus, it's a business meeting.
Absolutely, which I love though.
But you have a way to make, like, you are like the perfect blur between business and pleasure. And there's magic in that too. So how do you navigate through those spaces? Why are you laughing so much, baby?
Because I've heard that before. That's not the first time I've heard that I make someone uncomfortable, but like not in a bad way.
It's comforting.
Yeah,
it's like a lighter, breezy area vibe to everything.
Yeah, and I don't know why people expect for it to be. I don't know if I have like a resting bitch face, or if I give off something different, but I'm also very loving.
Yes.
So because I'm so loving of things and people and energy and just loving, just of love in general, I'm very flirtatious, but not on purpose. It's never like, oh yeah, I see this person, I'm gonna see what they can do. It's just like, hey, and I got that eye contact.
That's true.
So then it's like, after a while, you done started to flirt, and so I'm just feeding off your energy, and now we're going back and forth. But I've never forgot that this was a business meeting.
I feel that.
And so a lot of times people are uncomfortable because they forget.
That's true.
So it's really interesting that you said I'm a good thin line.
Because you know what it is with you though? I like it though. It's Grambling's one of them places that everything's so conservative, so traditional. Yeah. So like, if you're gonna do something, have to be under wraps, behind the scenes. And I'm from a major city where like people don't give a fuck for none of that. If they want you, he gonna get you. Yeah. And it's gonna be a vibe too. And you go get money. And it's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be whatever. Like you're gonna enjoy the vibe. We're gonna ride with it, and whatever happens, happens. It's kind of like here. It's under wraps. It's like I gotta really treat you in public like a business friend or like someone that I don't know, and then in private, I'm in love with you. I don't like that shit. And you like the perfect person, because I could kiss you on the cheek and it's like, oh, that's just Cletus being from New York, that's showing you love. Versus, oh my God, he's trying to do X, Y, Z. And it's like, damn, I don't even think.
And you gotta understand, we're in a Bible Belt too. Like you said, we're in that conservative area. So yeah, I definitely. I don't know. I think it's a control thing. Maybe that's one of the secrets of the magic that you're going to get out of me. I like to be able to manipulate the situation so that I know how it'll end. So if I know, and I'm just saying that because like maybe in specific situations I can say that. I don't even know if that's an honest general statement. But I know that if I'm controlling the way, like your emotions right now, the way that you're feeling, then whatever I need from you, whether it be conversation, whether it be feedback, whatever it is, I know that I'll have an easier time getting that. I'm a firm believer, and you can get them better with honey than you can with shit. Like, be sweet. Flattery will get you so far. So I love making people feel good. I love making people feel like, okay, I don't have to be, like, even though my tie is on, I don't have to be choked by it. Like, I could loosen up. You know what I'm saying? We could still be here. I'm going to get the business done. Especially when it comes to some shit that I'm into. We going to get it done. But we don't have to, we can be sweet with each other. We can be kind, because we're in a world where people aren't kind to us, just genuinely.
That's
and
true.
So a lot of times people think it's flirting just because I'm being kind.
Genuine,
and genuine.
See, I like the fact that you said that, because that's a problem I get. I'm a nice dude. I'm really genuinely probably the nicest New York person I know. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's probably fact. Really true.
I'm the nicest dude I know. Like, I'm really genuinely a nice person. That's my mother's heart. Shout out to my queen. But, like, I don't know. Even when it comes to relationships, like, I'm respectful. Like, I'll fuck the shit out you like I love you and not like you like that. And I'll make sure that you eat. I'll make sure you treat it with respect. I'll make sure that you good. And women, they'll think that it's a lot more than that. And I'll be sitting here like, nah, it ain't that, sweetheart. It's just, I'm going to treat you like you're a woman. I'm going to treat you like the way you deserve to be treated. So when it comes to your personal relationships, how do you balance that out? Because, there's times that you just want what you want and you want to keep it pushing. But because, of the type of woman you are, the vibes that you give, the energy you have.
That's crazy. I actually just...
This is real. I know.
I actually just went to a therapist yesterday.
Let's talk about it.
And she told me I was addicted to sex.
Wait, what? Well, we was gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna definitely get there.
So, I think I say that as a preface to, I'm really good at disassociating love from intimacy.
What's the difference?
I think that I can love you. Well, and let me not even say intimacy, because intimacy doesn't even mean sex. It really just means being close. And I can love you and not want to have sex with you. Like, I can be in love with you in the most romantic way and not want to have sex with you. And then I could be the most sexually attracted to you and not want to be your girlfriend. So, like, I'm really... And I say I'm really good at it, but it hasn't gotten me in the best situations, because because I don't care to like the person I'm having sex with, I usually don't, if that makes any sense. So I'm like, I'm just here to fuck. You here to fuck too? Okay, cool.
So if that's the case, how do you distinguish between the people you have relations with then?
So I'm very intentional. So I have to be. Just to guard my heart and my mind, because I go crazy. But I have to be sure, okay, so am I going into this for sex, or am I going into this for a relationship, no matter what it is, whether it be a friendship, whether it be friends with benefits or whatever. Like, are we going to be friends? That matters. Because if we're not going to be friends, I hate when people are not, like, realistic. Be realistic. If we were never friends, we can never just be friends. If we started this off having sex, if we never hung out and talked to each other without a sexual context, then we were never friends. So it's not a go back to being friends thing. That means when we not having sex, there's nothing between us. So I need to decide, are we gonna be friends? Because then we need to be friends first. Are we gonna, like, what is it that I want from this specific situation? That way I know how to maneuver. Because if it's just sex, that's really just what it is.
That's right. Nah, I love this. This is why we do this show. I think that this show's dope because we get to go there, and it's very insightful. Like, you dropping a lot of gems. I feel your magic in this room. Like, for you, what I got from you is this intimacy. Even with us, we have, like, a very good relationship.
Yeah, like
a really good relationship. We've known each other for I would say about a year now. Mm-hmm. But we have a really good relationship, and I've never had a problem with you.
Right.
And my personality is huge. Your personality is huge. And we've never, it's never like two clashed. Streams. Never. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
But again, that comes with manipulating the situation. I don't want to clash with you. So why would I,
True.
And if there's anything that I don't like anytime anything has ever rubbed me the wrong way, I'll say it.
That's true.
And I'll say it in the most helpful way. It's not like nigga, don't do that shit. It's just like, hey, like, I didn't appreciate that. Or like, that's crazy, Cletus. Anyway, move forward. You know what I'm saying? It's never been, and a lot of people get in their own way. We talk about it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's the delivery. You got to understand the same way that you want people to be patient with you, the same way that you want people to consider how you gonna feel, and the same way you want people to work with you, you got to work with other people in the same way.
True.
And it's funny that we were talking about this because I was talking earlier. Guys get in the way of their own blessings. I hear guys all the time talk about she caught feelings. I just wanted to do this. I just wanted to do that. But that's because you didn't believe us in the beginning when we said we just wanted to have sex. So you did everything that you would have done with someone who didn't have those intentions. You treated us like you had to trick us when we told you, no, we want what you want.
I think what it is, I don't think that. I agree. I do believe men get in the way of their things, in the way of things, point blank, period, because it's so unusual for someone to say that and actually believe it. Like, I feel like as a whole, I've never been in a situation that didn't evolve. Right. I've never been in a situation that has been stagnant. I've never been in a situation I've been idle and liked it. So when I'm in a space where something is good and it's idle and it's not progressing, it's like red flags start to come up. It's like, okay, well, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be so much in what you say. It might just be in your action. Like, you might get a little comfortable. Before, you might have knocked on the door before you pulled up. Now you're just pulling up. Yeah. It's like, it's those little boundaries that you're like, all right, well, she's not saying something, but we see it. Okay. So I think
that's where communication comes in.
True.
Because a lot of times we do get comfortable. Like, I know for a fact, I get comfortable because I know that the people that I'm, like, if I'm in a sexual a sexual situation with you, then, like, we have our understandings. Like, we know how long it's about to take. We know usually, all right, one of us is probably gonna spend a night. Whatever the situation is, like, we know. And sometimes in that we get comfortable. But there's nothing wrong with being like, all right, like, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing this and this tomorrow. Like, maybe I just see you after that. Like, maybe we could take a break or something. Communication is so important because here I am telling you everything, and now you're not even saying what you see. When a lot of times I don't know. I get that a lot. I offend people and I don't know that what I said to them rubbed in the wrong way. But if you don't tell me, I'm gonna go say it to somebody else and not even know.
Which is interesting to me because you're the type of person that I feel like does a lot of temperature checks, a lot of vibe checks, a lot of
absolutely.
And you seem very confident in yourself and your abilities. Like I said, it's like you take a lot of calculated risk. Like, your risks aren't like, oh yeah, I'm just jump off the plane with no parachute. It's like, all right, well, yeah, it might look like I ain't got no parachute, but my shoes turn into like a giant parachute. Definitely, my hair, my fro has parachute features in it. My earrings turn into little parachutes and shit. You seem like really confident in your abilities to win.
You got to manifest what you want. You got to tell the universe what you want, and the universe listens. I don't know, like, whatever you believe in, if you believe in God or whatever, all of that, whatever you put your energy into, it will give it back to you. And they say it in the Bible. It's in all of the religions. Whatever you sow into, that's what you will reap.
That's true.
And so, I'm a firm believer, and you say that I'm real, like, confident, all that. I love that people think that because I go home and I'm like, okay, whew, hopefully everybody worked with me today, because I'm a firm believer in, if you don't believe it, nobody else will.
Facts.
And so when I dyed my hair green, I was scared like shitless. I was super scared just because it was green. Like, that's the biggest color I've ever done. But if I was gonna walk around, let my hair just wivel away, not do nothing with it because I was scared because it was going to be as ugly as I thought that it was. The man that says that he can't and the man that says that he can are both correct. So if I say it's good, you're going to be like, all right, well, maybe it is good. I see what you did there. Now it gets to the point where I could literally put on anything. I could put on all the patterns in my closet. And somebody be like, Mionne, you pull that off because I could see why, because you artsy and you just walk around like it works. I'm like, yeah, it don't, but I'm going to do it like it does.
So if you're not as confident as we may seem, why is that? Like, why aren't you super confident? Like, what about you do you feel holds you back from getting to that level that you believe you can be?
I have a really big fear of rejection.
Let's talk about it. That's real.
I have a habit of going into situations I know will work out in my favor. Like you said, that calculated risk thing. I don't like not being good enough. I don't like being told no. I don't, because especially when it comes to the entertainment, I haven't been good enough as far as a singer for a long time. And when we're putting it next to each other, the time that I haven't been good versus the time I have been good, having is winning. And so in my head, I'm still 12-year-old Mionne who didn't win the talent show. You know, in my head, I'm still, you know, the girl that froze up on stage. My knees still knock, even today. You know what I'm saying? So I think in my head, I'm still the same Mionne, just trying to be better. And other people just see me as being better. And so I think that's kind of where that comes from.
Do you think that you need to change the way you think about yourself and failure and rejection?
Absolutely.
Because one thing I've noticed about you is, and this is real, this is really from the heart, you are super talented. You are probably the most talented people I've met here, and I've met a lot of dope motherfuckers out in Grambling State University, which is crazy as hell. Because if you ask Cletus 5 years ago if I'd be in Grambling, Louisiana, I would have slapped the fuck out you.
Okay, the place where everybody's somebody.
Yeah, and that's not even true. Everybody ain't somebody. Somebody gotta be a nobody. That's a fact.
That's true though.
That's
I believe
fact.
that.
Somebody gotta be a nobody. There's a king. Every girl can't be a queen. Somebody gotta be the maid, the peasant. Somebody gotta fill a role. So, but with you, it's like you sing. Your pen is legit amazing. Could be a little better, but for what you have, what you offer, you have a dope pen. Your theater acting is dope. The aura is dope.
Thank you.
Your radio voice is dope.
Thank you.
Why don't you just tie everything together? And I feel like you are doing it. I'm not saying you're not, but I think that you're focusing on this one thing, and it's like, don't play to your weakness, play to your strengths. Mm-hmm. You're too dope to limit yourself.
Yeah. Like, well, it's funny that you say that. I've gotten a lot of advice just since I've tried to fully submerge myself into the entertainment industry. And there was a point in time where I was doing everything at one time. Mm-hmm. And I kept getting like, slow down.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, like you got your hand in all the pots right now. Just, okay, if you see this is working, okay, let that work. Now you need to be working on this. So right now what I'm doing is the things that I know for a fact, whatever I go audition for, if I don't get it, it's because my build, my body, my hair or something. You know, it's not my ability. I've been acting my entire life. I learned how to walk in the PAC, you know what I'm saying, on a costume table. So I've always been acting. So I know that it won't take as much. Acting is like riding a bike. It won't take as much. If I stop singing, if I like focus more on, okay, I'm gonna do this play. This play don't have no songs in it, but I'm gonna do this play and I'm gonna do this radio and I'm gonna let singing just, because I'm doing everything at once, I'm gonna just kind of let it fall to the back. I will lose what I've worked so hard to do. So I need to make sure that the stuff that my weaknesses aren't my weaknesses, so I can play all of my strengths right now. That's just what I'm trying to do, making sure I'm building my foundation. And because I feel like I was doing it backwards, people are seeing the half-assedness in it. But really because in the beginning, I wanted to do everything at the same time. And I was calling my mama crying every day, just overwhelmed by it. Because I was still trying to work on stuff that I wasn't good at. But once I'm good at everything, once I got this radio shit down, son, once I got this, like once I don't feel like I'm pitchy, once I feel like I can go into the studio and I can be like, okay, I feel like when I lay my vocals, I could just give him my vocals, then I'll be fine. But until then, I'm working on my foundation.
That's dope. Do you pray?
I do.
A lot?
It depends on your definition of prayer. I talk to God all the time. All the time. And also, I don't practice a traditional religion. Are you Yoruba?
Yeah, I'm Edo.
Okay, so my mom practices Ifa. Uh-huh. And so I've been kind of working on my transition into that, which is a more spiritual tradition, has more to do with the orishas and the help that God gets, you know. And so I've been doing that. And so with that, it's a lot more informal communication that I've been learning. So just talking to my shrine and giving offerings and something as simple as, ooh, all right, thank you, God, I'm up. All right, let's do it. You know, just making sure my communication is always open. I don't do a routine like 5 times a day prayer like my dad or anything, but definitely talk to God all the time.
Okay. Mionne, you interest me.
Thanks.
So how do you, all right, so let's talk about like real love. Let's talk about the shit that really matters. Like the sex is cool. The head is a vibe. You know, I know you are like a big protagonist of you gotta lick it before you stick it. That's a fact.
Why does that make me a protagonist?
You are, because there's not, some women don't care like that. Like you really are adamant. Like if a nigga's not eating it, you not doing shit. And that shit to me is kind of offensive because I'm in a space where, you know, I look at life as a table. I know what you bring to the table. I know what I bring to the table. You know, I know you were the tabletop. I'm the legs to the table. I hold you up. And I feel like sometimes I shouldn't have to do certain things just because I don't know. I do what I do well. Like, that's a fact. The streets know. But I'm afraid of the women out here because you don't know what these women.
Yeah, and that's okay. That is okay. That's valid. It's okay to be afraid. I'm afraid too. That's why the people that I have sex with, I make sure that they don't give me reason to fear.
But niggas be lying.
And you right. And I've run into that. You are absolutely correct. And a lot of times it's not really a lot that you can do as far as precautionary measures go. And even something as simple as going to get tested. They don't even test you for the shit that you really need to be getting tested for.
That's a fact.
You have to ask for a herpes test. You have to ask for a trichomoniasis test. So you could have these things and they'll tell you clean because you ain't got chlamydia and gonorrhea. So I get it for sure. Like all that. But I like head.
I do too.
And I'm clean. And I've taken a test that you've had to ask for. So when people like, especially when they don't do it often, it kind of rose. I don't know, but you'll be able. I can get you some new papers on Monday if you want to.
I like that because I'm not gonna lie. I don't be doing a lot of out of pocket stuff, but you know I'm very protectionary of myself because like I know what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I don't like limits. I think sex should be limitless. That's why I said that. And that's when we're talking about just anything anal, whether it be penetration or whether it be.
You think I should start eating booty?
Just because.
Nah, let's talk about it.
I think sex should be limitless.
I do too, but
sex is the experimentation of
the body.
Intimacy.
Yeah, ooh.
And you finding who you are and finding what you like and finding your sensuality, finding a way to be able to. How can I make you want to have sex with me before I get naked? And so then it becomes more than just penetration. Now it's a game.
Yeah, I don't like games.
See,
I don't play Madden.
I love it.
I don't play 2K.
I love it.
I play spades.
And that's exactly what it is. You have to know what's in your hand. You have to know how to play it. You say, you don't know. You don't know. Maybe you don't know if you can eat ass good, right? All right. I know for a fact I can't ride, right? I know this for a fact.
You can't ride?
No, I can't.
Damn.
And I know this for a fact, right? So if I'm going into a situation, first of all, we're comfortable at this point. If we're having sex, that means we're comfortable because, like I said, my sex needs to be limitless. So I'm going to say, all right, and this is the game. I don't know how to ride. So can you teach me?
You're a good woman. I like
now
that.
You have the control in a situation where I'm supposed to be in control. Now you're more of a man than you were before to the ego. You know what I'm saying? I know the stuff that I'm good at. So if I'm not good at, we're going to start with riding. I'm not really good at fucking. I'm good at getting.
So basically, you just changed the game. So it's like, all right, boom. I don't want to be lazy, but I want to be lazy. So you know what? I'm gonna be lazy. But
here's the thing: even in the situations where you're, and that's why there's magic, because in the situations where you're expecting for me to be lazy, I'm not. Especially because I ain't got no ass.
Yeah,
everybody know.
But you walk around like your ass fat. You do.
I got to. So if you don't believe it, nobody will.
That's a fact. That is a physics.
But like so. Just as an example, and my mom is gonna, oh my God, I know she got off the live because I'm just like talking about some crazy stuff.
That's why we do it.
People don't expect for me to be able to throw it back. And they don't expect for me to be able to take it all.
You're a good woman.
And so when I do,
you're a good woman.
I make up for not being able to ride.
You're a great woman. I already told you magical. Like it's just you are a star. There's nothing about you I feel like you just attract good things. And Cletus like good things.
But you gotta be a good thing to attract good things. Got to.
I agree.
So thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you already know. That's dope. We got a lot of magical confidence. I like you, Mionne. I don't think I give you enough love.
You.
Real talk. I really think that sometimes you think I'm just a mean ass, or like I'm a little standoffish sometimes.
No. Yeah. I admire your grind. There's a hustle, and you can ask anybody the conversations that are had about you when you're not around that include me. I admire your grind. You are a hustler. Like it ain't this man won the Beyonce scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that you cannot do, and the fact that you find business in everything, that is admirable.
That's love.
Because a lot of people sit around in their business and don't do business.
True.
So the fact that you can be eating and be like, you know what? I think if chicken wings would have looked like this, they'd be able to sell 1,000 times more. And now you got a whole nother business plan. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, if it's not reciprocated, I love you just as much.
That's appreciated. Is there anything you want to talk about? Wait, I do have something I want to talk to you about. Okay, so originally this is the real reason why I wanted to have this podcast episode entitled "Glitter in Her Cum." To me, a period don't stop shit but a sentence, and I think that sometimes when you have sex with a woman on her period, it's kind of like even more magical because it's juicier, it's wetter, you know what I mean? It might catch you off guard. And it's not like, I'm not talking about like she's bleeding like you know I got that fruit punch. Nah, I got my fruit punch right there. I just finished drinking a whole 2 liter of fruit punch. I know it's not healthy. I'm changing my life one step at a time. But like, you know, it's like that color, but it's not that color. It's like, it's light. It's like the light. It's like, you know,
so
it's the first day. It's the first day. Like before it actually happens, it's like, oops. It's like the oops. I didn't know that was coming. I didn't know it was coming early. Yeah, it's not that bad.
I don't like the way my period blood smells.
It don't be stinking with me though.
But see, like, yes, okay, like I get that, but just blood in general kind of smells like a nickel-y, like metally, because you know it's iron in your blood. So just the iron kind of first and foremost.
Yes, I'm Iron Man.
And guess you are, because I'm really big on hygiene.
Me too.
I'm really, really big on hygiene, and the only thing I want on the sheets, like when we get up, is the stuff that's supposed to be there.
That's a fact.
And if I don't like bleeding through my own shit, I don't want to bleed through your shit.
I agree completely. But this is the problem with women. They don't tell nobody. Women don't be knowing sometimes. And I'm like, how don't you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because all of this last month, I didn't have a period. Because so women are irregular. It's very, very common to be irregular. So a lot of times, okay, there are those women that know, but I can go 2 months without being pregnant and without having a period. And so on month 3, I done forgot all about a cycle. And so I woke up and I'm like, oh, I am a girl. Like, shit. You know, so it's like a lot. You feel it before it comes. You know, you got PMS. And so I get real irritated. My boobs start to get real big. Like people notice. And so, you know, it's coming. So you can like take precautionary actions. But no, you just wake up and that shit just there.
Yes, that's why I said like there's glitter in her cum, because there's magic in that process though. Like as a man and as a mature man who understands what life is like,
you'll eat some blood, but you won't eat no ass.
No, I didn't say I eat it.
Oh, okay.
Filthy.
Okay,
I said I was bad. I got a rain jacket on, so if the rain is a little red, it don't hurt nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's like okay, all right. I'm in Indonesia now. The rain a little red because of the mud in the mountains or some shit. It ain't gonna change nothing. It's still rain. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, but you're a good woman. That's why.
Yeah.
But you know, there's some women that don't be knowing, and for me, it's like I think there's magic sometimes in that because 1, she gets hornier. 2, if she having a period, that means she cannot be pregnant. That's a big one for niggas like me because if I get a girl pregnant tomorrow, I gotta low key marry her. Like that is a African Cletus family thing. Like I'm not having a baby out of wedlock. That's why I could not have a woman who had a child before me be my wife. I could not do it.
I gave up that rhetoric. I feel like the age that I am, a lot of my peers have kids, so I just gotta get over that.
I'm not gonna do that because if that's the case, if I looked at my peers, I'd have at least 80 to 90 bodies off the dump, and I'm encroaching like 25, 26. Like you gotta think about. I know we was talking about Instagram the other day. It's like first thing I'd never really taken an L. Like when it comes to like dudes with their bodies, like I know not a lot of niggas that have L's. I don't have no L's. Like everybody I look back on, I'm okay with. Like every single one. Even a girl who tried to trap me when I was 15. Swear to God, she's not an L. Like it was an enjoyable experience. It was memorable. Like I've never had a body that she's hit. If she's a little I probably didn't have to work for it at all. Like I have one body that's like consistent. That all I did was post a screenshot of a tweet, and she was like, "What if I'm interested in that too?" And after the next day, yeah.
And that's another thing. People like people that aren't interested in them so that they could play, you know. I don't like playing hard to get.
Me either.
If I want you, and because I shoot my shot. I hate that about me.
You shoot your shot?
I am a lioness. Like I am a hunter.
How do you shoot your shot?
And what's the most like the worst thing about it is I only like people who don't like me, and the moment you start to like me, I don't like you no more. Like I do things like, okay, so for instance, it's gonna be horrible. For instance, one of my weed men, right? One of my old weed men or whatever, he used to not hug me after our transactions, and that was weird. And he used to be like real standoffish, so I like made him feel comfortable. Made him, no, you're gonna hug me. Hey, how you doing? Speak to me when you see me. All of this. And then after a while, he hit me up and he was like, and I just think that we should be together because yada, yada, yada. Like, I just wanted a hug, nigga.
Yo, fuck you, Mionne. That ass. You a black man's kryptonite, man. Yo, what's wrong with you?
But because, like I said, I'm really good with interaction. So I'm really good with eye contact. I'm really good with touch. I'm really good with sound. Like, I do my own in the morning, but I also do the love zone. So we can sound sexy if we need to. And I can be soft and gentle with you if I need to. Also because I like to be shy during sex. I like to, like, go curl up on the couch in the corner, act like this is not what we came for. And I like for you to like make me know that this is what we came for.
See, but that's scary though, because you know nowadays if you do too much, they gonna hit you with the sexual harassment.
Yeah, that's why you
rape.
gotta know who you with. Niggas know, like, and I hate saying niggas, like, because when I say that, I'm talking about all the people I fucked in my lifetime, not niggas I'm fucking right now. But just like people in general, they know, like, you know what I like because you here. You know what I like because we've done this before. So, you know, like, and people know, like, I'm, again, communication, because sex is a game, sex is fun to me. So if you do something doesn't make me comfortable, I'll let you know so that you can keep doing stuff that'll make me comfortable. I want to be here. So I'm not going to say you tried to rape me because you got too rough. I'm just telling you got too rough.
See, but you're a different kind of woman, though.
But you knew that when you asked me to do the podcast. You can't ask me to speak for general women when I'm not a general woman.
That's 100. So how do you feel about when they be like, niggas ain't shit?
Bitches ain't shit neither.
That's a fact.
But I agree.
Why is that?
Because everybody feel like they ain't got to be shit because the opposite sex ain't shit.
You think that's really what it is?
Now, yeah. I don't think that's the root of it, but yeah, now. I feel like everybody, especially because we have social media telling us what's supposed to be going on and what's supposed to be happening. True. Like, we feel like... And half the time, I don't even know if this is valid to say, but we wouldn't even know niggas wasn't shit had it not been for Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's facts.
We just would have been still stupid.
You know? Real talk, if you want to be technical, there's always been people cheating on their wives. Yeah. There's always been people that have... It's like we all have that one uncle, that one auntie that did some foul shit, and the family knows about it, but they try to keep it close.
But it goes back to what you said. You focus on the strengths. That's where you focus on the strengths and the good stuff. You don't need to be spending all your time trying to change this man that don't love you, make him love you. And this, I'm talking to me too, everybody. But you don't need to spend all of your time and effort and energy focused on this person that's mistreating you and not giving you the energy you need, and ignoring the people that are supporting you and giving you everything that you need. I had a really bad issue with that when I first got to college. I was focusing on all the things that made me depressed. And I forgot that I was alive, I was well, I was about to do Idol, people loved me. Like, I forgot about all of that stuff. So we forget that there are good men out here because we so focused on the entertainment behind the drama of the fuck nigga. I was talking to somebody about that yesterday. We enjoy the drama.
But why? I guess I understand the entertainment, but I'm very energy driven and time driven. And I don't think people have noticed that yet. Like, I'm not super organized in time. And it's crazy. I have a company that I organizes people and their dreams and their goals. And I do well at them with their shit. But with my own self, I'm still trying to find the magic and organization when it comes to my own time, my own dreams. And it's like, for me, when it comes to relationships and shit, I never understood that. Like, I just can't get it. I just can't get with it. Like, the drama and all. It's too much energy for me. It's just too much.
Yeah, but that's because you're conscious of your energies. So you're a little more sensitive to how it's being affected. When people are not conscious of their energies, it takes more to affect it, because you have to not only let them know that the energy is there, but then you have to affect it. So it's more work being put into it, which means it's more drama. If you're not like, if I feel people when they walk in the room, Like, I can feel whether or not this is about to be a good experience. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not feeling that, then you sit there and you wait until the shit pops off. Mm-hmm. And now you right in the middle of it because you didn't feel it to get out of it in the first place. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times, like, unknowingly, and it's entertaining. Like, me and my boyfriend now, we don't like...
Wait, boyfriend? You got a boyfriend? Since when?
I was waiting for you to cut me off again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cut you off.
No, yeah, so, and even that is a very, like, unique situation. It's very unique. And I love him.
Have a boyfriend?
Yeah, and I love him, like, as a person, but I love him so much for loving me. And for loving me in my process, because he understands that when we're not together, then we just can't be together. But when we're together, that's my boyfriend. That's my nigga. That's my, like, his Netflix password is my initials with his last name.
Is he in Atlanta or he out here?
He's in DC with my mom, where my mom's at.
So he stay with your mama?
No, he don't stay with her, but he stay out there by where she at, yeah.
What the fuck, Mionne? Mionne, I don't know if I could deal with a woman like you. I don't think I could. Because you would cripple me. You would cripple me. Like, I'm telling you this on air.
I don't know.
You would cripple me.
I'm trying to talk to him about, like, considering being poly.
Wait, you're down with that?
Mm-hmm. I brought it up.
So you want him to be able to have multiple women?
So, and that's the thing. Not like him having multiple wives and we're all like sister wives. I just want us to all be able to be comfortable in whatever situation we're in and all be included. Especially because even if we're not all included sexually, we're all included as far as communication goes. Because I live in 3 different states. Mm-hmm. I live in DC, I live in Atlanta, and I live here. So if you just live there, I'm not going to be there to help you all the time. And I need to know that somebody that I trust, that I'm okay with, is going to be able to, keep you happy because I want you happy. And if I can't physically make you happy, I want somebody to be there to be able to do that. And then when I come, we can all be happy. It doesn't have to be a sneaking around thing. It doesn't have to be, I want to be happy. That's my end goal as far as my personal life. And I literally do whatever the fuck makes me happy. It don't matter who's affected, how it's being affected. Lately, I've just been doing whatever makes me happy. And so I just want I want him to be happy, especially because I travel. I don't always go to DC for the breaks. So sometimes our long distance relationship is really long distance. And then over the summer, like even over the summer, like I go out the country and stuff.
So are you okay with him sleeping with other people? That's basically what you're saying. You don't care.
I do care, but I care in a different way. I care that he's having sex with someone that I know is pleasing him and that I know I had something to do with allowing that to happen. Does that make sense? So you
don't want the sex to be good if he's going to have sex with other people?
No, I want him to be happy. I want him to be pleased. But I want to have something to do with, like, I want to be involved in who she is. I don't want it to just be like, oh, you fucking this girl behind my back. I'm like, oh, okay, I went out with Ashley today and yada, yada, yada. Oh, okay, tell Ashley I said, hey. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get there, me, you, and Ashley could all have fun. It doesn't have to be an issue. But just even still trying to understand who I am in a relationship, I don't even know if that's what I want. I just kind of want to try it. Because I don't think that monogamy is for me.
Why is that?
I don't like routine.
But you could be monogamous and not have a routine.
Yeah, but no.
Like Iman
because that
Shumpert
man is the routine.
So you like multiple men, multiple partners, multiple people.
But I can't take things like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Yeah.
You slipped that in bad. So yo, I hate you. Yo, you gonna cripple somebody. I already know. You already crippled somebody's already. You definitely cripple some niggas and some bitches in this world.
But I've been crippled.
Yeah.
So
it's fair.
It's just the circle of game, life. Right? Definitely.
It's just a part of the game.
I love like learning about it. I love it.
See, I don't know. I'm learning myself as well. Mm-hmm. This is probably the most transparent I've ever been in any of these podcasts that I've done. I'm being so real. I'm glad
I could do that.
I don't know if it's because it's a one-on-one. I don't know if it's because of the topic. I don't know if it's because of the energy. What's your sign?
Gemini.
Oh my fucking God.
Yes,
I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know much about Aries.
Aries and Geminis are compatible, but they hate each other. The problem with Aries and Geminis is when you guys want to shy away, that's usually when we want to still show up and turn up. It's like when you feel like the party's over,
okay.
I'm still ready for the turn up. Cause I run off of energy. I'm energy based. But, and the thing with y'all ghost people. Like, y'all just tend to ghost people. And I don't respect that because I feel like I understand you're doing that to protect yourself. I understand you're doing that because you know nothing positive will come from you being there. It makes you uncomfortable and you just want to be happy, right? But for me, it's kind of like, man, it's a part of it. It's a part of the game. Like, you got to take the good with the bad. Like, God of War shit. Like, if I lose a battle at the end of the day, if I lose the war, I'm still happy. You know what I mean? It's like a minor setback for a major comeback.
Yeah, I feel
with y'all, it's like, nah, fuck that. We out. Retreat. We gonna lose the battle, but shit, I still got all my soldiers. I didn't really lose out, did I? Like, we ready to go. Fuck a feeling. And like I said, I think for me, I just don't like people just ghosting me. Yeah. I don't like feeling like I'm alone. Because at the end of the day, I would never want somebody else to feel that way.
Yeah. I think, though, and I can only speak for myself as a Gemini because I can understand why you would feel that way. I don't try intentionally to ghost people, but I'm with the wind. I move around. I can't stay in one place for too long. I can't talk about one thing for too. I hate that. So, all right, I love you. Cletus, I love you. We can hang out every day, but on day 3, I'm going to need 3 days. Just because we've been doing this same thing, I need something different. And that's one thing my therapist told me. She told me that's why she feel like I'm addicted like that, because I just need like that adventure or whatever. But I need something that's different. Even if it's the same, we got to make it look different. And so a lot of times, and I do this subconsciously or unconsciously. A lot of times I remove myself from a situation just to see how it's going to act or how it's going to happen when I'm not there. We like being needed. We need to be needed. It's one thing to be wanted, but like, no, like Mionne, like I need you here. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? We have to be wanted and needed in the spaces that we're in. So once the attention is off of us, we're bored. So yeah, we're going to move somewhere else to where the attention can be on us.
and I think that's where I fuck up. Well, no, I don't say fuck up, but that's where Cletus is difficult because I'm the type of nigga like, I play my cards how they dealt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to play my hand the way I got to play it. Because at the end of the day, I can't get mad if I played it to the best of my abilities. Yeah. If I lose and the niggas shuffling the deck manipulate the cards that him and his partner got all the best cards, but we still made something shake with nothing. Yeah. Can I really get mad at it? Right. And like with me, I think with my relationships, like I sometimes want to need somebody or want to feel like I need somebody, but it's kind of hard because when you do everything yourself, if you always been by yourself, the only thing that I would really need you for is that intimacy factor. Yeah. And Geminis are we don't like being alone. And so sometimes I can be with someone so often that I feel alone. I feel like we're just the same. Like this is Mionne, or whoever, And so in this situation, it's not enough happening for me to feel like I'm not alone. So I need to go change. It's really just about change. And because we got that twin. So I have the twin that handles all of the bullshit. And I try not to let her out because that's the girl that be fighting. That's the girl that don't care. She be cussing people out. She be all right, whatever. So I have to make a conscious effort to be the sweet one. And at any moment I feel like Mimi about to come on up out of there, I'm just going to have to shake the same. Whether it be to offend someone or whether it be to whatever it is, I have to leave. We have to have, it's a control thing. I have to have control. So how would you want somebody to love you? Openly. Because I don't know what I want. What would that look like? I want someone who knows that I'm in the season of trying. I'm in the season of learning. So I don't know, like, my idea of love is different now. So I don't know. I want someone who is open and willing to try things with me and understanding of the fact that I care enough about you to include you in the efforts. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm just going to break up with you because I want to fuck other people. I'm saying, like, no, how about we try poly? Like, and maybe that's not what I want. And then we'll figure it out. And then stay with me. I just need someone who's consistent because I lack consistency. I lack consistency. I'm really good at starting, but I'm really bad at the follow through. I feel that.
And so I need someone who's really good at the follow through.
Shit, I'm alright to follow through. Like I finish, but shit, it get real bumpy out this bitch. Like,
oh no, and I'm good at damage control and quality control. So I'm like, when shit hits the fan, people are like, okay, where's Mionne? Because everybody knows that I'm gonna get the shit done in the middle and boom, boom, boom. All right, but when it comes to the end of it, when we got to turn in that last paperwork or that last thing, I just fall through. So I need someone in life who can just help me with the follow through, who can complete the things that I need. And I know that they say you don't need a man to complete you, but spiritually we complete each other. It takes a village. We are a community. So I'm playing my part. I need somebody to come help me play theirs. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I need. And really good sex.
Yeah.
I had to say that close to the microphone.
Oh, actually, I got another question. How long should sex last? Like, what to you is there? Is there a time deadline? Like,
it depends on what kind of sex we're having.
I mean, if y'all just fucking.
If we fucking between classes, we on a time thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's late at night.
If I can't take it anymore, maybe we need to take a break. But we could always start back up. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as like a time, like what's too short? I'm not gonna say a time limit because I've come really fast, but then I've also taken a really long time to do it. And so it's really just about. Remember, I said there is no time. Time is everything and nothing. So in this moment, there's no time.
What if you don't come?
Then we need to keep going.
What if he came? We need to keep going.
We need to keep going. Something needs to happen because there's times where like I come hard. I'm like, oh, like I can't, like you can't even touch me. I'll do something else to give myself a break. So that's why you need to be eating the cat so that you can just go down there while you taking a break.
Listen. What if you have a mental break, like a mental blockage that stops you from coming? Is that possible? Mm-hmm. What if you got that? Like
what if I have that, or what if he has that?
What if you got that?
That I won't come? Oh, then I'll be understanding. I'll be understanding. Like if I feel like we've already been going on for a while, when you finally nut, I'm like, yes, I did it. Like, you know.
'Cause I'll be real with you. I've dealt with a woman before that I don't think she blames me for it because she can't. I put in work. Like, I'm sweating. I'm hot.
Yeah, but you worked hard. You didn't work smart.
Fair. But even if I did work smart, it's still like, shit. Like, it's just mentally she's not here.
Yeah, but that's another thing. If I feel like it took me a long time to be able to come from penetration. Mm-hmm. So I had to help. So I'm practicing my DJ skills. You know what I'm saying? So you have to want to come.
And that's what I be saying. I think that she just don't want me to make her come because I think it's two things. The time deadline of what this is. Because, December 14th come around, your boy got a master's. I got to shake the spot. I can't stay here forever. What help am I to the community if I'm here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Sometimes I got to go become something somewhere else for the community to have something to look forward to. As well as the fact that, I think she knows that she'll get attached to me. Because my vibe is that I feel like I have an attachment vibe. I feel like when I love you, good, bad, happy, sad, I could love you. But I can disconnect too. But that disconnection isn't an abandonment.
Yeah, but my disconnection happens before the love, so I don't get a chance to.
Yeah, but I'm not even saying I love him, though. It's like, I appreciate you. I respect you. You know what I'm saying? I like what you bring to the table. You know what I mean? Like, you a good woman. Like, I like you. Yeah. We good. Like, whatever you double text me, I'm going to respond. I'm not calling you thirsty. No screenshots. You will end up on the podcast. That's about it. But, you ain't going to get embarrassed. Like,
yeah, no,
I'm going
you play me. You do anything. You end up in the song. Niggas know. And then I just start changing their name to the song titles.
So what would Cletus' song be about?
Oh, Cletus, I already got a song. Well, it's not out yet, but it's just about it's called Cruising, and the hook is like cruising a 4-seater. Gotta keep my people around. Cruising a 4-seater. Gotta keep my people around. We cruising every link up. You can't pick us up. We 10 toes down. So that's me and you right there, baby.
That like,
especially because you so. I love how communal you are. I think that's that African in you. You know, I love all things culture. So I think that's that African in you. But you like real big on making sure that all your niggas around you make it. And so definitely that's cruising. That's us.
That's 100. If people want to find your music, where can they go?
Yes, everything is free and downloadable on SoundCloud. Just look for Mionne Destiny. That's MIONNE DESTINY.
Okay. Follow you on social medias.
Yeah, everything all the same. Mionne Destiny.
Okay.
Just Google it and everything will pop up.
Ooh, you Googleable?
I'm Googleable.
Money
and I got
time.
an IMBD, so.
That's lit. Congrats.
Lit. Thank
That's
you.
dope. Anything else you want to talk about?
Man, thank you so much for having me. I love everybody. And if you play this like in 10 years and I'm already famous, sorry to all the kids that listen to my music. I don't have sex.
Don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. Shit, we kids now. They need to hear this shit, man. Like, this is what this is for. Like,
definitely.
The process is a beautiful struggle, man. I try to tell niggas there's beauty in the process, bro. It's just.
You gonna come do a Love Zone tonight?
Nah, y'all be here till 12 o'clock. I might gonna lie to you.
All right.
Y'all be here till 12 o'clock midnight. Like, bro, I don't got no car. I want to sleep. I've been here all day.
Yeah. I feel it.
I love the craft though. I love the Love Zone. Shout out to Big Dow and the family movie.
You already know Big Dow.
DJ Danny Gold, everybody. I think it's a dope show, and I think he is onto something, and he will be great. But Cletus himself, his time can't be there. I could love from a distance.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. I love you with all of me.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. This is what I be doing when I lock my door.
Absolutely. And I love it. And so, also, I just want to say this one last thing, and then I can get the fuck. I think it's really important that you use the people that you have around you. Use your friends. I have a lot of friends that are like photographers and videographers and all of this other stuff, and they're always quote unquote looking for people to yada yada yada. And here I am. You know what I'm saying? There are people here, so just make sure that you are utilizing your resources to the fullest of your abilities, because I really do feel some kind of way. This girl went on Instagram and Facebook like, hey, I need somebody to read these lines for me, yada yada yada. And I had said something, and people were saying stuff, and then she posted a video of herself like, oh, I needed people to do this, but nobody. Don't try to fake the struggle. Use your resources, because you're gonna struggle when it's time to struggle.
That's a fact.
So boom.
Also, I'll add to that, I think people also need to understand, be patient with the niggas while they create.
Yes.
Because the problem with a lot of people is they don't understand, like, everyone is going through a process, and everyone doesn't run on your time. But there should be standards that should be met, and there should be patience in the process. Like, nigga, I'll say it this way, man. My bro Ro, that man's studio was trash a long time ago. He'll tell you, but he learned his craft.
I've been working with Ro for
a couple of years now.
At least 3, yeah, for a while. So yeah, I understand.
He came a long way. So
with that being said,
yeah,
that's Dr. Lee.
That's Dr. Lee?
That's Dr. Lee.
That's my mama?
Telling us it's time to get on up out of here.
Hi, mama. No, that's not us.
Me.
It wasn't us. We ain't never gonna touch your stuff. Dr. Lee will kick you in your throat.
Absolutely, man.
All right, y'all. Well, with that being that, y'all know the face, y'all know the name. It's your boy Cletus Real Talk. And remember, talk ain't cheap, and usually it's not that deep.
Ooh, I love that.
It's a vibe.
Every time.
Every time.